As we say, critical to being a leader is self-awareness. So College Dunia have initiated a program of Thoughts on Education, where we persuade the thoughts of our education and institute to general audience. For the purpose, today here with us we have architect Aashima Arora. She is the head of the department Architecture at Vivekanand Global University. She holds the experience in urban designing and architect. She has been in the corporate sector, government sectors and private sector since many years. Ma'am, it's so nice to have you here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ma'am, for the very first question, I would like to ask that you have held a key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
See, I have been associated with practice with many government organizations and private organizations prior to coming in education. Currently, I am in full-time education sector, and the major reason that drove me to it is that the basic feeling that it is very rewarding when you see your students learn. It is a fulfilling feeling to see them develop their skills and to be able to contribute to shaping their future. Because we are preparing the future generation of architects. So our love for our field gives us enthusiasm and drives us to teach better, to prepare the future generation in a better way. And that is the major reason that I came into education. Also, education is a very challenging field, and it's a very exciting challenge because the profession is changing by the day, and education has to keep on evolving. So we have to be on our toes as an academician. We have to learn whatever new is happening in the profession first, so that we are able to teach our students, so that when they get out of this college and they go into the field, so they are best prepared. So as an academician, it gives us a major responsibility that we keep on evolving with time, so that we evolve and prepare our students better. So in that entire process, as a professional, I also see my growth, that I'm learning new skills every day. So these are the things that keeps me, attached to education.
Ma'am, the next I would like to ask that the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. How do you prepare your students to make a mark into the global competition?
See, architecture is architecture. It is same whether you talk about your country or some other country. The basics of the field are the same. So the way you proceed into an architectural project as a professional, the process is same. What you need to learn to be able to survive in different global contexts, or to be able to work in different global contexts, is your understanding of the basics. So we focus on understanding of the basics, the process of approaching a project, the process of making a building. We need to take into account some major factors like the geographical locations, the climatic factors, and many other aspects as we teach in architecture education. So if your basics are strong enough, that I believe that then you can work in any context. But apart from that, our curriculum is based in such a manner that we keep a special focus on local, regional, national and global context of architecture. So we teach nuances in all these contexts. Secondly, we push our students and encourage our students to explore different international architecture competitions, and we give our full support to them. We help them sail through it. So what happens is that when they are working on international level competitions or some international level workshops which we have introduced to them, so now they are able to compete with competitors or fellow students from different geographical locations from different countries, and then they understand where they stand and how they have to upskill themselves. So that is how we try to keep the global context in mind, but we also have very strong roots in our local and regional context.
Now, with this global competition being considered, what are some biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for the architectural education specifically?
See, while I was practicing, I used to notice that people have this apprehension about new, fresh pass-out students, that they're not learning much in the degree. Be it any degree. I'm talking about all kinds of courses and all kinds of degrees. So there used to be a common notion that colleges do not teach what is required in the field. And here in our college, in our institution, we keep that thing in the center of our education, that we have to be constantly updating our curriculum. Constantly we have to know what is happening in the field, what is the demand, and we update our curriculum, our teaching methodologies, and our entire working according to that. So what we try is that we are in touch with whatever is happening in the field. Our students are able to learn those skills which are in demand, so that when they pass out from the college, they are employable, they are in line with the current trends, and they do not have to face such situations.
Ma'am, since you hold a very long career in architecture department, so what valuable advice you would like to give to the youth and aspiring students for their prosperous career ahead?
See, fields like architecture, which are professional courses, and you get a license once you pass out, and then you are responsible for designing buildings. And a building, once you design it, it is there for 100 years. So basically, there is a major responsibility on your shoulders as a professional. So what is required to be a successful professional, if you keep that in mind while studying, then you will definitely flourish in your career, and you will do justice to your profession. And when we talk about what is required, my belief is that your basics have to be strong. So whatever education you're getting into, take it seriously, understand the basics, so that wherever you go in life, once that foundation is laid, you can upskill yourself up to any level and still be relevant with the changing times. And talking about upskilling, that is the second major thing that I would like to suggest everyone, that keep on learning new skills throughout your journey of education and even afterwards. Even till today, I look for things that I can learn related to my profession. I look for skills that I can add to my knowledge, so that you are in line with the trends, and this is a holistic way of growing as a professional. So keeping your basics strong and keep on upskilling. These are the two major things that I would suggest all the students.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable advice and your valuable time to our audience.